All right. So, Michael, I know you've used VoiceThread in your online classes, and I'm just curious how you've used it and any tips or tricks you might have for faculty that are just looking to get started.
Yeah. Well, first of all, it changed my whole course. It made my course so much better. I was teaching a Java class online, and Java programming is really not an easy class for beginners to learn online. There's a lot of questions that come up, there's a lot of problems that students run into. So I really needed a tool that I can deliver content asynchronously, but be fresh. So with VoiceThread, and this is a few years ago, before it was really easy to make videos. I could make videos and look at code, but it was so much easier to do this in VoiceThread. So what I would do every week is I would write some code and I would take screenshots of the code, and that screenshot would go in as an image. Then I'd go on without video because you really didn't need me on video. I wanted the whole screen. I went on audio and I used the pen tool, and I was able to go through the lines of code and explain what was happening. And with the pen and with loops, I could say, so here's the trigger, and then it's looping back and starting again here. And it just made it so easy to explain Java code. And then the other really nice thing about VoiceThread is you can move the slides around any way you want. So the next week, I'd make another 10 slides and I would just push them up to the top. So students come in, they're not seeing the first slide, they're seeing this week's slides fresh, right? The first slide is what I want them to look at. So that was a fantastic way to teach code. And then through looking at their assignments and getting feedback, I'd realize that they had particular problems that I didn't realize they had. You know what? 15 minutes later, I have a slide in VoiceThread explaining a concept that they had trouble with during the week. So for me, it was a game changer, and I've been a big proponent of it ever since.